Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Depends on the time that you are listening to us. This is another episode of Coffee on the Dark Side. You're here with us.
And again.
Again
every week.
And
So
again,
no lost episodes this week.
No last episodes this week. Like 2 weeks without a mistake. They say it in Simpsons, the sign. 3 days without an accident.
Yeah.
2 weeks without an accident. Yay!
14 days since the last accident.
Supposedly.
They don't need to know that.
Oh. Hello.
So Lucasfilms keeps hiding stuff from the movies to us. So
Because it's summer.
yeah.
And right now they're probably more concerned to selling tickets for Galaxy Edge.
We should storm in their headquarters and demand some news.
No, we should storm in and ask for a job there.
Also that.
Yeah. So this week we have very little to speak of.
Well, you don't have a lot of teams, but we can talk a lot about the teams that we have. I think that's important.
Yeah, we always get something to
It's
talk
the
about.
content that you have, not the amount of information.
It's not the amount, it's the quality.
Also
The
that.
quality.
Also that.
It's the quality, not the size that matters.
Oh, I have something to say.
Oh.
Yesterday I went to see the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, fuck you.
And
Good?
I have to say something.
Yeah.
It's good,
But
it has the same problem that Homecoming had,
which was?
which was this is not actually Spider-Man. This is like mini Iron Man who happens to dress like Spider-Man.
Ah.
I mean, it's something that I struggled with in the movies with this Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But and if you haven't seen it yet, or if any of you haven't seen it,
Yet.
I will not spoil.
You better.
I will not spoil. I will just give.
But we're all. I think the entire internet was already expecting for it to be a mini Spider-Man because, well, I think that the Avengers Endgame is going to be released in DVD or Blu-ray and
It's
stuff.
going to be on the cinemas again.
Jesus fucking Christ! I wanted to spoil it something, kind of spoil it. I'll say because it's been like months. So fuck you. Iron Man dies.
Yeah,
And it was like a big ass trauma for Spider-Man.
I know. I understand.
So we're already Actually, the fucking trailer of Spider-Man said you need to replace.
I'm not saying I hate the fact that he is like a stepson to Tony Stark. I'm not saying that I hate it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I have struggles accepting it because Spider-Man was probably the Marvel hero that I followed the most.
Yeah.
Out of all of them.
Yeah.
I always followed more the DC characters other than the Marvel ones. And seeing this important part of the Spider-Man lore, which is Uncle Ben and so on, not being very present in the movies kind of hurts me. But I understand that there is a continuity that they want to bring into the cinematic universe.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But my thoughts on this movie, without major spoiling
I think
it,
they were tired of being, how do you say, sued by the rice company Uncle Ben.
Spidey cries in a corner.
In the mall.
But yeah, my thoughts on the movie without bringing spoilers.
Yeah.
The first half of the movie
Great.
it's not that very interesting.
It's just a typical teen movie.
The pacing is not ideal.
Yeah.
As you know, in Portugal we always have the interval
Mm-hmm.
So we have like the
The
5 minute
recess.
the 5 minute break,
Yeah.
which is roughly on
Around
half of the
separates. Yeah.
movie. So until you get to the break,
It was just like a teen movie.
the pacing is kind of off. It's an average
Yeah.
superhero flick. But after
Shit happens.
the break,
Yeah.
yeah, the second half of the movie is completely different. It's batshit crazy. The main plot actually
Surprising?
unrolls very well.
Okay.
I mean, it's not surprising if you're familiar with the Spider-Man lore. Okay.
In every fucking
If
ass
you're
movies Disney.
if you're one of those guys that follows Marvel just by the movies, yeah, you will probably be surprised.
Yeah.
But if you follow, I'm not saying the comics because I was never a major comic book guy.
I read like 2 comics.
Yeah,
I
when
think.
when I was a little kid, I didn't read a lot of comics,
Yeah.
but the most that I've read were Batman and Green Lantern.
Batman.
Were Batman and Green Lantern, and I never actually cared for Batman
Batman.
until I see the Dark Knight trilogy, which is awkward. But like I said, the Spider-Man comics were the only ones that I followed
Yeah.
as a kid on Marvel.
Talking about movies and comics and all that. Have you seen Hellboy?
The latest one.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I have to say this because it's going to be released in DVDs. For me, it's like the proper time to properly comment in public about movies is when the it's already released in DVD and digital edition and all that. What the fuck was that? What the fucking fuck?
To be fair, I'm not that very familiar with the Hellboy lore, so
I've been for this movie. I've been exploring, but it's not about the fucking lore. It's about like some people in the movie industry have a fucking big ass mistake where they only get authorization to do a movie about 1 hour and a half, and want to in a space of 5 minutes they want to put 30 things.
yeah, because this Spider-Man movie is 2 hours long. Because the session started,
Yeah.
it was the movie started like 7:40, 7:35, and I left the cinemas after the credits, and it was 10
Because
o'clock.
it's a Marvel movie.
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So if you count the 5 to 7 minute break,
Actually, if you see the fucking information now at the theater about the duration of the movie, you see how long it is.
but I didn't.
Okay.
To be honest, but like I was saying, it's a Marvel movie, yeah. So you will always stay to the end of the credits, but this time it's very important that you stay to the end of the credits, especially for the first post-credit scene, because there's 2,
Yeah.
and the first one,
I haven't seen the movie, so I'm just gonna guess it. You don't have to say yes or no. I think they were exploring for a movie in future events about the Spider-Verse. Or it was connected to the Spider-Verse.
wait for the movie and
Yeah.
take your conclusions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So that's a yes, Nico. No, I'm
I
kidding.
guarantee you that I was reacting to that post-credit scene for 15 whole minutes, non-stop. I'm not going to say what reaction I had,
Yeah.
but it was 15 minutes
Yeah.
long.
All right.
My reaction.
Yeah.
So the scene ended and the credits continued, and then there was another scene, and I was still reacting to the first one. I entered the car and I was still reacting to it.
Jesus.
So, yeah.
Your poor girlfriend.
She-
Reacting.
She knows what she has to deal with.
Reacting more to the movie than to her.
Well,
It happens.
it happens. Sometimes it's very important. But yeah, definitely go see the movie as soon as you can, because I want to discuss this, especially this credit scene.
I'll probably go next week.
And another thing,
Yeah.
Mysterio is the best thing in this movie, easily.
Okay.
The movie improves.
For a moment, I thought they were going to fuck up the character.
No. I never thought that
gracious.
they would do Mysterio that well.
Good
They
gracious.
they kind of improvise with him
Yeah.
for the sake of the plot.
Yeah.
Because if you know Mysterio's powers and tricks,
Yeah.
so you know how he usually does his business. So this in the movie they kind of changed that a little bit, but that's because of the plot.
Yeah.
Because in the comics, one of the aspirations of Quentin Beck was to be a Hollywood star, and on the movie it's not. So, but definitely go see it. The movie improves 100 times better
Mysterio.
when Mysterio is on camera.
Aha.
Definitely, and the action scenes are better than I expected. Even the special effects are better than I expected. Especially after seeing what I saw in the trailers and after seeing what I
saw in the movie.
in the posters,
Yeah.
because the posters were kind of weak. I don't know what it was, but the posters kind of seemed weaker than previous Marvel films.
It was a teen movie.
Yeah, maybe that's that. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
I mean, the old the supposedly main theme of the movie was Spider-Man going on a trip to. It changed my life, so I'm going to start doing travels.
Oh, but it will change his life.
No, I mean it's like it's like in a recent episode, recent not as much, but in an episode of a show I was watching, a girl was about to die, but it was one of those girls with social media and doing vlogs and videos for Instagram for everything, and she was like in an office. And the office was under attack, and she was like in the bathroom hiding, and it was doing like, oh, this is going to change my life. It puts my life into perspective. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
basically,
whatever. Lady.
basically, we start dying. It changed the whole fucking shit for Spider-Man, and
But
like,
yeah,
yeah, I need a fucking.
But what I'm
trip.
trying to say is, I probably have a new favorite Spider-Man movie. To be honest, I probably have a new favorite Spider-Man movie because
What, the Italian Spider-Man Far From Rome?
it's not Rome, it's Venice.
No, in the poster, you know, there's the Italian Spider-Man,
Oh yeah.
and someone did a joke poster, a joke poster,
But
saying Far From
on
Rome.
the scenes when they were in Italy,
Yeah.
I found a big ass mistake. But I'm not going to say what it is.
Oh.
I'll let you figure it out for yourself. And if when we record the next episode you've seen the movie, we can discuss that. So maybe we can do some Star Wars now, huh?
Yeah. Give me just a second.
Yeah,
and we're
sure.
going to a serious message.
It's a very important business inquiry.
Talking about inquiring, have you done the inquiry on Detroit?
Yes, I did.
Damn.
And most of my answers were
I don't know.
completely different from the majority of people.
Yeah! Most will say yes or no. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Would you date an android? I don't know.
Maybe.
I can't date my phone.
Yeah. Well, you have that movie about, call it Her, which is the guy falling in love with a AI program.
Yeah.
And if it would add like the personality that most matched my livelihood, and I could not have kids or didn't want to, and the droid would take care of cats, I'll probably date a fucking android.
Nice. Okay. That's nice.
But talking about Star Wars and droids.
Star Wars.
So, for the community calendar of July.
Yeah, because on Battlefront 2, there is a new calendar for this month.
Yeah.
With a lot of good things.
Yeah.
When I first saw this community transmission in this calendar, I thought this is the month of Kenobi. because everything is Kenobi related.
Hello there.
It's Kenobi related. So this, for me, it's the Kenobi month. And I will probably call this episode Kenobi month.
Kenobi month. Help me, Kenobi month. You're our only hope.
Help me 1v1 Kenobi. But yeah.
So every weekend it's going to be a double XP.
No, not weekends, Wednesdays. Every Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because I was playing last night and was like, we're already. It gave me double XP. I was like, oh, so this shit is giving us the weekend starts on Friday. Okay, because when I'm playing during the night, I don't remember what day of the week it is.
But yesterday was Tuesday.
I know.
Okay.
My mind is fucked up.
Okay.
So every Wednesday it's going to be double XP event.
And then
During July 11th and July 20th.
we should note that all of these that we are going to say now are community quests.
Yeah,
not individual ones.
Yeah, community quests.
So it's very
about
important.
Darth Maul.
So it's very important in all of you
To participate!
this. Yes, this.
Use the Force! And participate!
Yes, this.
I
So
want these things!
get your games ready and let's actually complete all of this because there's a lot of stuff to do this month.
So, during the July 11th to July 20th, it's going to be community quests, Feel Your Rage, eliminate enemies with Darth Maul to get the victory pose of Darth Maul, Vigilant. And it's going to be the community quest, Old Rivalry, Rivalry, thank you. Fucking Portuguese and fucking English, yeah. Choke enemies with chokehold, yes, daddy. Ability as Darth Maul. Reward upon completion, the Darth Maul voice, Kenobi.
Kenobi. So after that, the week after, and before the first one finishes, there's another one.
Yeah,
which starts on the 18th until the 27th.
July, exactly.
And the first one is called For the Republic, which basically means kill enemies with Obi-Wan to get a victory pose called the Body and Mind. I don't know how it is, but I'm very curious to see all of these victory poses. Yeah. I don't know if the photos that they use on the thumbnails are related to them, but maybe there are, maybe they're not. I'm very curious to see these victory poses. Also, on the same week, there's a community quest called Old Enemy, which basically means that you have to eliminate enemies with Obi-Wan's all-out push to get a voice line saying...
You don't have to eliminate them. You just have
use.
to
Use. Sorry. To get the voice line saying
Maul.
Which is very sexy if it comes from you.
So when we get this, I'll probably play for these 2 days. The quests are like interloping.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you say it, interloping, something. They will coincide. Shit, they'll be at the same time. Crossover. Thank you. We'll probably rewatch that episode of Rebels about Darth Maul
and then on
July 25th to August 4th, you have the community quest Crush and Destroy. Crush and Destroy.
Just like the Metallica song.
Eliminate enemies with General Grievous.
Crush and
Destroy. General Grievous victory pose. Grievous Duelist.
And I think that this pose will look sick with the battle damaged Grievous.
Yeah, especially because that's the image they present.
Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't noticed it. I did not. Didn't notice.
And community quest. Enough of this. Hit enemies with General Grievous Crawl Rush, like the most hard to use ability of General Grievous.
Yeah,
so please participate on this shit.
To hit enemies, it's actually the worst one.
Yeah, and you'll get the General Grievous voice line. Hello there.
Which was by the timeline of Star Wars, he says it first before Obi-Wan. So
Yes,
basically,
it does.
Obi-Wan's "Hello there" is a response to this.
Yes, I think either he says this on the second movie or the beginning of the third
It's
movie.
on the beginning. Grievous says this,
Yeah.
I believe, on the second episode of the Clone Wars, when Padme is kidnapped by the Separatists into their ship, and Anakin and Obi-Wan go into the big ass ship trying
Yeah.
to rescue her, and Obi-Wan, I think he goes for the fuel tanks or something, and he is ambushed by droids and by Grievous. That's when he says, "Did you really think that I would leave the hyperdrive unguarded?" I don't know what Grievous does with his ass, but it's not my problem. His hyperdrive is his problem.
And
We should say that this goes over to August.
yeah,
So on the 1st of August until the 11th, there's a Yoda one, which basically says, "Together we fight." Basically, you have to heal enemies with... enemies, no. Allies, sorry.
allies.
Use Yoda's presence ability on allies to get the voice line, "Trust you not."
Trust you not.
Indeed. Very nice.
Thank
I,
you.
I like it. You've been training.
Yes.
And then there's Achieve Serenity, which is eliminating enemies with Yoda to get the victory pose called Serenity.
And probably thank God that for at least for EA and all that Serenity of Firefly was never trademarked. Oh fuck me.
And apparently on the bottom it says cinematic captures. And
Yeah, credits
there are
to
the
EA
names,
Game
and there are
Change.
the names of
the
the victory
people.
poses. So
Yeah.
maybe these are actually the victory poses that we will get. I think,
Yep, probably.
which are nice. If they are like this,
Yeah.
I bet they would be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the calendar for July and beginning of August. They did promise us new ways to play.
So wait.
What-
When the episode is released, it would be on the first day of the community quest for Darth Maul.
What episode?
This one.
Yeah, it's on the first day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah, it's Friday.
So listen to us and play.
When we release the episode, people will still have time to prepare, to buy the game and to prepare for this.
Actually, I'm almost convincing a guy I know to buy the game. Unfortunately, he plays on Xbox,
He still buys the game and still plays
Yeah.
it.
but no crossplay. So
Yeah, no
Poor guy.
crossovers. Yeah, this is not a meme. There's no crossovers here.
no.
But yeah, they promised us new ways to play.
Yeah.
This is for July and beginning of August.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this?
Well, it's just the community post calendar. At least on new ways of play, it doesn't give us like any news on that. At least, and but since they're like giving us small things, small in the sort
Yeah.
of way to speak, I look like the villain from Austin Powers, small quoting with fingers on the air.
Doctor Evil, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Evil.
Right.
And it just there's a side there's a bad part to all this, which is the community quests. You need to go to heroes and villains, and I've tried that shit now with how it looks like.
If
and
you want me to
what
be
the
honest,
fucking is that
I
shit?
think that these types of community quests are actually easier to complete if you play
On Capital Supremacy or
on the
It's
large scale modes.
The one about
If you're good enough,
Yeah.
if you're good enough to play as
the
a
Yoda is the easiest one.
Yeah.
The presence one on Capital Supremacy or Galactic Assault. It's
Yeah, the
fucking
Yoda
easiest
one, if you get Yoda on a large scale mode, you complete the Yoda part in like a day, probably. The thing is, the other ones are harder, especially because all the players will be hoarding on the heroes and on the villains needed.
The allies need to be actual players, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot do the quests on solo.
No. All
Community
of the
quests
of
are
the
for
quests and the daily
multiplayer.
daily challenges are all on multiplayer
Ah,
modes.
scheiße.
Always. The thing is, um, players will be holding on to these heroes and to these villains. So I don't know how this will work. I don't know if the servers will actually be able to
Hold?
withstand all of this. I hope they are.
No, the thing is, to several players play with the characters, you probably need more matches of heroes and villains. Because there aren't like so many games of, I think, capital supremacy happening at the same time.
But don't
You
forget,
know?
you can use the heroes on.
Yes, but only
Galactic
one person
Assault.
can use that shit.
Yeah.
There's a limit.
But a skilled player can do like 100 kill streak,
Yes.
100 kill streak
Yeah.
with Maul or Kenobi
Yeah.
or whatever. I think that the record for the Maul kill streak is like 100 and something.
Jesus.
So a skilled player will always be able to kill a lot of enemies.
The Dark Force is strong with that one.
So if you are a skilled player, and especially if you play on a squad, it should be easy to rack up the numbers. But I don't know if the server, like I said, I don't know how the servers will respond, because if the community, especially the players that don't play as much right now, if they are still paying attention to the game, they will be drawn into this, because it's
Yeah.
content. It's
Yeah.
free content that you can actually unlock by playing, and everyone likes that.
Everybody.
So I reckon that a lot.
Everybody, get to it.
What's the name of that song?
Hey, I don't know. We're gonna stop it, yeah. We're gonna stop it, yeah.
That's the Black Eyed Peas, right?
I think so.
Jesus, I'm ashamed of myself right now.
Where the fuck is Shazam and a good singer for this shit?
I'm actually ashamed of knowing that this is a Black Eyed Peas song.
No, there were some good Black Eyed Peas songs.
Can I be honest? I have never enjoyed a single Black Eyed Peas song. To be fair,
None?
none,
None?
none, no.
Not even that one with the scene of football? The guys playing like FIFA Streets on the on the underground.
I have no idea, man.
No, I'll have to.
Show me later.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, I think that a lot of players will be drawn back into this, and I think that the game, the base of players that will be drawn into this,
Yeah.
that will be back, is
We're back.
may not be a lot of them, but a good chunk of them.
Yeah.
And apart from heroes and villains and the combat and the saber combat modes, I think that the game is better now than it was a few months ago. And now I can actually enjoy it because I will no longer have lag on my games, because I finally have a cable attached to my PlayStation.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, basically I've bought a power line.
I'm just thinking, does my unused tower has a connection directed to it? I think it does. Why the fuck I don't just connect it to the fucking yeah.
I don't know if that works like that. It needs a router.
No. I have a router, and in the router, I think there's a line connected to the unused tower I have on my living room.
You have the cable already
Yeah,
connected
because
to
I
the
think
router.
I think that the tower was so fucking old. It doesn't have wireless.
Try it then.
I think it does. I'm gonna try that shit.
Try it. And worst case scenario, you have to buy a power line, but there are power lines on discount right now.
Yeah.
The one I have would cost me 80 euros. I've bought it for 50. And I had a credit store of 25.
50 or 15?
50. But I had a credit store of 25.
Ah.
But I would have bought it anyway
Yeah.
because I needed it.
Now, right now, I'm going to buy. I have something planned to buy to offer to a person. I'll tell you otherwise because I think the person listens to the episode, so I cannot say.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert!
Good. You're a smart guy, huh?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, you're a smart guy, huh?
But there are several people that know us that listen to us.
Look at the brains over
Look
there.
at
huh?
the
But-
shit.
Yeah, so now that I no longer have lag on my PlayStation,
Yeah.
I will gladly enjoy a good Galactic Assault or a good Capital Supremacy game without lagging.
Just a small part before talking more about the Battlefront and advices for the community quests. The games that were given at PlayStation Plus. What do you think of the racing game?
It's very fun.
Yeah.
It's very fun. It's a throwback to the 80s outruns. It's very
it practically
very fun.
turns on itself. Have you noticed it?
Yeah.
I love it. I just hate that the amount of cars that go wiggle, 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 wiggle to put in front of you.
The thing is, that's the whole point of the game. It's
Yeah.
making it harder for you. That's why Diana always wins. She always, okay, not always, but she outperforms me
Yeah.
a lot of times. That's because
Right now, my record times are better than yours.
I don't know.
I know.
I haven't played in a day, but I am not like you know this. I'm not the most skilled gamer,
Yeah.
so I play for fun.
Yeah.
I don't play for
I-
competition.
no, the thing is, I was playing the game and I saw in the first race of them all, I had like better 8 seconds than you, or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
And because when you tried the game, my time wasn't up, and I just remembered that time where we went to the gaming center
Oh
for
yeah,
the rally game.
The thing is, when I started to play that game, I had absolutely no clue.
What
of
the
how-
fuck it
of
was
How,
going to-
how
yeah.
the hell would I play that?
Yeah.
So I was braking in every corner.
Yeah.
You don't need to brake in every
No.
corner, and I was braking.
You just need to. You just brake if you're going to hit a car.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing.
And I don't brake, so fuck you. But talking again about the Star Wars game. Dear listeners, if you have a gaming partner, like with another console. Better? Okay. If, dear listeners, you have a gaming partner with another console, of course, because it cannot be in the same console, to do I just thought that at some point in some of the quests, probably not the Grievous one, because that's hard as fuck to do, to be honest. But the other ones, the Shockhold, the Force Boost, the Presence,
The
you can
Grievous one, it's not actually that difficult because the quest says hit,
not kill.
not kill.
Yeah.
So the claw rush,
No, but
it's very easy to hit them.
but I was going to suggest using the Hero Showdown, the 2 versus 2, just to actually do one time the quest, just to participate.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
like one of those who sucks at playing with heroes,
Yeah.
just grab a mate, do one time in Hero Showdown,
Yeah.
and yeah, you're in the quest,
Yeah.
and you get
all
it.
all you have to do is actually participate at least one time in
Yeah.
in each one of them.
Yeah,
So
and let the pros do the rest.
This is what I am anticipating because there's no confirmation that you actually need to participate directly.
I think you
I'm just
do.
assuming. I'm just assuming here
I think you do because I don't think they just give it away.
because remember Rui,
Yeah,
when we had that Leia challenge,
yeah.
he wasn't able to play it
On
that
the
weekend.
first time.
But I think he wasn't able to play it on that weekend, on that specific
Yeah.
window of time.
Yeah,
And he still got the skin.
I think he tried on the second week.
We should ask him,
Yeah,
just in case.
let's call him.
Yeah, yeah I know you're working, but yeah, just
Yeah,
answer
just
me-
it's for the podcast. Say hello to the dear listeners.
yeah, and then you put it. Here.
Hello.
You put it here, and then there's like a lot of feedback, and we blow up our listeners' ears, and they will never hear us again. We have to start doing this with subtitles.
It's a podcast, but we'll do with sign language.
Can you imagine putting the subtitles on all the shit that we say?
Let's try
No,
it.
that's a hell of a job.
No. Let's try. Let's put a experiment that because YouTube does that.
But it's the automatic one.
It's automatic. So let's try it. Fuck. Now try you, YouTube.
If you put this on the Google Translate, they would just say fudge. But I am imagining,
Yeah.
that the pro players will
So like
easily carry this this quest, because like I was saying a few minutes ago, if you are skilled enough, you can pretty much do a 70 or 80 kill streak easily if you're skilled.
I've been
Which I am
using-
not.
I was before coming here and before going shopping and all that because I need to do some shopping for home before starting the recording. I played a bit. I think nowadays Capital Supremacy goes faster
It does.
because like I think it's part of the strategy that it's more laid ground now.
I think that's one thing that I've noticed is that I think that the matchmaking, at least on Capital Supremacy, the matchmaking is a little bit broken.
Yeah,
Because every game that I find,
there's a fucking son of a bitch.
there's a large difference between the two teams,
Yeah,
and
like
I'm not talking about myself specifically because I haven't played it in so long that I have lost all of the small skill that I have.
in these past 2 days I played, there was like the game before recording. I was with droids, I think,
Yeah, I've been playing with
And-
a lot of droids. Yeah,
and it was on Naboo. I took a print screen of the game because on Naboo in Capital Supremacy, my side wanted the 5 spots. And there was a game on Camino where the droid was playing as a clone, and the droids conquered the 4 spots outside, and then the spawns point for clones is inside of one of the buildings, and you go to the hangar that looks outside and all that. The fucking droids were at the port. No one could spawn a shit in that.
yeah.
It's like, pew, 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 yeah, you spawn here, so fuck you.
That's
And practically we lost.
yeah. But the thing is, the matches actually are decided in
Random.
no in the match itself is
Yeah.
decided in the dreadnoughts, in the ships.
Yeah.
So capturing the points, the command posts are
It's the longest part.
it's the longest part because when you are on the dreadnought, you're timed.
Yeah.
You have a timing.
And the problem of the dreadnought is that if you're trying to stop the opposing team to get to the controls to open the doors, some people still stay in there and not go rush to defend the fucking
That's the thing.
reactors.
When you need to retreat, you will retreat to the doors because the doors will be shut and locked, and on a small window of time.
Yeah.
So you have like I'm saying, you have a small window of time to get up the ramp and prepare a defense. But if they breach one of the doors,
You're fucked.
you have one weak spot unguarded.
Yeah.
And you have you need to make a decision. You either rush back to that weak spot and leave that door unguarded and leave automatically the other weak spot unguarded, or you hope on your teammates and stay guarding the door.
Well, I think that most of the games that are best with the best defense I've seen is the one that if the controls are breached, you have to immediately run to the reactor point. If you don't, you're fucked.
Like the game making you attack a door at a time.
Yeah, because if you immediately go to, if all the parties divide properly and go to the reactors, it's harder for the opposing team to penetrate.
Yeah, I mean, from
And I've seen some. There was a game that I played. There was a fucking Droideka being a fucking asshole. That
Like
it
they
was
always were.
like they always were, but it was like the perfect asshole. Why? He rushed through the defenses to the reactor, but he didn't go to the reactor. He went to the fucking three tubes on the back, and he always was attacking at a distance with the shield on, and I think he was playing with a team because he would hide behind the post, not get shot at, and people would spawn with like the aerial droids and all that, and they wanted to do like the fucking shit.
yeah, like
As a team play,
yeah,
that's brilliant.
Genius.
That's genius.
Strategically
As an
speaking,
opposing,
that's genius.
you're a son of a bitch.
Yeah. Spawning behind enemy lines. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's smart.
it's like big ass fuck you.
Yeah, that's actually very smart. From a strategic point of view, I understand why you can attack both doors at the same time and both reactors at the same time, because it makes your team strategize an offensive and makes the other team strategize a defensive mode.
Yeah, but I've seen games where the opposing side conquests both reactors at the same time.
That's the problem. I think that now, just the game as the game is right now,
Yeah.
there is a difference so big in the teams that one of two things happen. Either both reactors are conquered at the same time, or both doors are defended successfully.
Yeah.
And that's why some games take forever. Because one team absolutely steamrolls the other. And there are always players coming in and coming out. So that's why sometimes you see a shift in the tides of the match. But lately you haven't seen this.
It's just like
I think
big
that
ass fuck you.
I think that all of this needs is a little tweak. Just a little tweak on the code. I
Yeah.
don't know, but it's
Like
because it's not
you
that
cannot
aggressive.
you cannot spawn in the area of the Actria if you're on the opposing team. That would be nice.
What? Prevent from spawning
Behind
enemy lines.
yeah.
Hey, that's from a logical point of view, that makes sense,
Yeah.
because soldiers don't just pop.
Behind the enemy line.
No,
enemy
soldiers
lines.
don't just pop in
Yeah.
by their teammates. They always come from a barrack or something.
It's not like you're pressing the button of one of those pills that
Yeah,
Boomer
but
had
from-
on the
but-
pocket.
But from the gameplay point of view, it doesn't it's kind of stupid preventing it.
No, I
Because
just
there are not a lot of people who can actually do that. Only with a droideka probably.
yeah, but
and
if
I
it
think-
starts to, it's
And I think that the droidekas will be tweaked.
but you have to see this in the point of like TCG games, trading card games. If one strategy becomes too much used, they ban the fucking card that's using the. I'm not saying they should ban the droidekas because they're fucking amazing, and only people with serious skill can use them properly. But the thing is just rushing, because when you're rolling, a person can just shoot at you easily, and the moment you're behind the pipes and pop up and shield on and just have to wait for not being combat, and people spawn there with aerials and the enforcers and such, like that's
Yeah,
that's cheating.
the poor guys that are playing as officers and
Yeah.
specialists and
Because for example, in the last games I just played with specialists. Why? Because I want to evolve specialist. And people that are starting, and the thing is, you're just already doing this with your cards and all that. It stresses out new players. So the thing to ban spawning of enemies in the critical area, I just need that small space you can do in the box with the commands, the previous box, which you can see through that small window.
yeah.
In there you can spawn,
What I would do
because it's hard to spawn in there because he's always fighting in there.
what I would do is unlock a door at a time.
Progressive.
Yeah. You unlock one door, you can attack one reactor.
That would be harder to win, and
That
the
that
games
would create
be,
a huge stalemate. Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I say I would do it, but that's me. I
Yeah.
will never be a game programmer. So, yeah.
I can see why.
But yeah, that probably would create a huge amount of stalemate.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 players fighting in a small space. Yeah.
Where I've seen that before. Oh wait, Rogue One.
Okay.
Well, which basically it is.
You know what I would love to see? Some Rogue One content.
Yeah, the
Again.
beach.
Because
The beach would be nice.
The first one had it. It also had Jin and Krennic,
Oh, it
but
did.
they were paid DLCs.
Ah,
They were paid DLCs.
I don't know. I didn't play the first one.
I played, but not with the DLCs.
Yeah.
And I can say that this game is much better.
I think
From what I remember,
I
this
think
game is
our
much
friend
better.
Pardal has the one in Deluxe Edition because of the PlayStation with the Darth
There is
Vader on the
still
side.
a large chunk of players
Yeah, we'll play the
who
first.
get together and still play the first one on Mondays. I think it's on
Jeebus.
Mondays. But
That's hardcore.
But yeah, because the game had its flaws, but it still had its good things.
Yeah.
And I mean, the combat system wasn't bad. It was easy to learn. It was hard to
To master.
So the hardcore gamers enjoy this. A game that
Yeah.
is easy to start and
But hardcore
hard to master.
To master.
So yeah, I know
I
that
am the master now.
I know that there are a lot of people who still play it on Mondays. 50 minutes,
Yeah.
kind of.
Kind of.
So you can try to play the first one. It's not as good,
Yeah.
but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I don't know if
If I want older games, I'll probably spend my money on the old games that the limited run is going to release as single editions.
Yeah, you're going to spend like 90 euros on that.
No, that's the collector's edition.
Sorry, no sorry.
That's the collector's edition.
Nah, I'm not spending money on that. I really love Star Wars and I really love
That's
some
the
of
collector's edition.
some of those games, but I will not spend that kind of money on those games.
I think there's one or two I would buy if I had the money.
I won't. But that's me. Hey,
Yeah.
that's me. don't.
I'm more of a retro guy than you.
No, I enjoy retro games,
Yeah.
but just not like that.
No, just because my laptop is starting to overheat, so I cannot play. Even it's old games.
Yeah.
Playing on the laptop is
Then
kind
you
of
really shouldn't.
yeah,
Please don't do it.
yeah,
For the sake of your PC,
yeah.
don't do
I
it.
already use it to do the visual design and all that, and Photoshop and Illustrator.
Yeah, simple things.
It's simple, my fucking ass. I'm trying to.
Simple for the computer.
No, it's not.
But he still overheats.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was doing a project for a friend, for his online shop, and I was trying artboards on Photoshop, and the file was already occupying like 1 GB of memory, and it was starting to freeze. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. So if anyone wants to donate a Mac, I'll thank you. Actually, in the other day, I was thinking about buying a Mac because a friend of a friend was selling a Mac, but it was like 500 euros, and I didn't have 500 euros. It would be almost like selling my car to buy the computer, practically.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, no,
That's the entire money that I earn after a month of work.
yeah,
That's my paycheck.
yeah.
I would, if I bought that PC, I would like have 100 euros to survive for the rest of the month. I would not pay my car.
Shit.
Yeah, I would not be paying my car.
Designing is an expensive hobby and job. So, shit. In terms of that, I feel sorry for the people who are illustrators and designers and have animals. Because we love animals, I love animals, you love animals. But when they start to chew on the cables or the pens, I've seen an Apple pen destroyed by a fucking dog. Like the point was fucking chewed to the point.
I have a pen. Apple pen.
You're the next Steve Jobs. Congrats.
You've never heard this song.
Pineapple pen, yeah.
Oh, good. you were starting to get me worried there.
No, I know the fucking song. I think everybody knows the fucking song.
Apple pen. This is so retarded.
Remind me again why we record this shit.
To pass the time
Okay.
and to show the world how stupid we are.
Yes, I think we're
I think we are
yeah, on the
achieving it.
point, yeah.
I think we are achieving
By the end of the year, we'll receive a big star
Yeah.
on live, like popping up and see achievement unlocked.
the 1 year anniversary of the podcast. We should do like a video of us imitating memes.
Oh god.
That would be fun.
Oh god. But we need like Star Wars costumes.
Oh yeah,
Or at
obviously.
least a mask.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Did you know that Jar Jar Binks broke
The internet.
broke Twitter this week?
No, I didn't. Why
Apparently,
did?
this was a nice idea from Mark Hamill. You know those memes
Yeah.
where you have like a month and
Yeah.
the first letter of your
Yeah.
name, and you combine them and you get a stupid story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, Mark Hamill tweeted something with that, and people who were born on like imagine November. Get my example. A person whose first name starts with a J
Yeah.
would always get Jar Jar Binks.
And since J is like one of
So imagine me, November.
John, Johnson, Joanne,
Yeah.
Joanne d'Arc,
So imagine
Juliet.
me, November.
Yeah.
So I would get trapped in an ice cave by Jar Jar Binks. And,
Ooh la la.
and people started to tweet this.
A lot.
Yeah, people whose name started with the J started to tweet this and at Mark Hamill. And I can
Mark Hamill,
I can
we
imagine
love you, but fuck you.
I can imagine Mark's Twitter after an hour.
When it's the birthday of Mark?
Mark, that's a good idea.
I think we celebrated his anniversary, but I forgot
It was
when.
September, I think.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Since my home planet was blown up by an unnamed stormtrooper. So basically, it's September. Your home planet is blown up by. It's September.
Okay. Let's see mine.
Force choked by Yoda. That's nice.
Oh, trust me not. Call me daddy.
Young I was. Needed the money I did. Young I was. Needed the money I did.
Oh god.
Yeah. Apparently, people started to tweet this at Mark. So I can.
Poor Mark.
Like, there's a guy saying, "Got my home planet destroyed by Jar Jar Binks. This is probably the worst Star Wars fate ever, but also probably accurate knowing my luck."
Poor guy.
There is no Star Wars fate more humiliating than having your hand chopped off by Jar Jar Binks. This is worse than the first one.
Damn.
Star Wars fate. Killed in a lightsaber duel with Jar Jar Binks. Because of course I am.
There was a Sith
I am
master
married to
all
Jar
along.
Jar Binks. Is that a worse Star Wars fate? I don't think there is.
No, there is being the cut off hand. Because I imagined like Jar Jar grabbing a lightsaber and then goofing and cutting the hand.
God.
Imagine like there's a mini comic where Anakin already has his droid hand, and then he's meeting Jar Jar, and then Jar Jar, being clumsy, grabs a lightsaber, falls, and cuts the droid hand.
Oh. That escalated quickly.
And they're like looking at the end, looking at him. It was like, and this was the moment it started converging to the dark side. The true moment.
The moment this was, you fucked up, you knew it. The moment this was, he fucked up, he did.
Oh god. Well, I think that's all
Also-
for the week. Oh no,
also-
there's more.
The guy who plays Chewbacca, no, who is the lovely guy called Jonas Suotamo. I can't pronounce his name. I probably butchered
Jonas Watamo.
it. I probably butchered his name 5 times.
You're not the only one.
I think he's South African. The guy is so
Fucking big.
tall.
Yeah.
Jesus, I have never imagined he was so tall. When I saw him at the celebration, Jesus, what a freak
He's like one
show.
of those guys that'll say, seriously, how's the weather up there?
Yeah, the guy is ginormous. He probably has like his own set of clouds and his own weather up there. Jesus.
He
But
sees the world.
the guy looks like a really cool guy.
Yeah.
But basically, Jonas says that episode 9 will have a lot of surprises.
No shit.
And I'm scared just by reading this. Because sometimes surprises are bad ideas.
Oh, surprise.
Sometimes
Surprise.
they are bad ideas. So, yeah.
Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum.
Give me your opinion on this. On this
It's
surprise thing.
No, it's like
Surprise me!
surprise me. It's like honestly, we cannot be serious about this post. I'll tell you why.
Yeah, of course. These are rumors, of course.
Yeah, and it's like that mini service for the movie of characters and actors and actors in the fucking movie saying, "Oh yeah, this shit is gonna be amazing. So many surprises. It's gonna be great."
It's gonna be great. Jesus.
And so like now in Wookiee voice.
Great? It will be.
Many surprises you'll see.
Surprises you will see.
Great it will be.
Fuck.
Trust the Force you need to. Trust the filmmakers. You should not.
Nah. No. After Ryan, I will probably not trust them. A friend of mine is already starting to scare me with the Game of Thrones guys, okay? She's trying to scare me.
I don't. I talked about that.
I'm not
this
scared
week.
because I trust their directing,
Yeah,
and I think that the script will be written by someone else.
I think so too.
Which kind of we already discussed this here, and I think that this is positive.
Yeah.
To be fair,
If there are other people writing the fucking script,
Yeah.
and they are directing, yes. If not, shit.
Fucked we are. Fucked we are. Fucked in the ass we are. Got everything the dark side does.
I've been practicing my Yoda apparently.
Yeah, you're sassy Yoda.
But yeah, we can't trust this.
Yeah, it's like
we have to take this with a pinch of salt, I think.
yeah, it's just like it's like going to a restaurant saying, "Oh, we have a wonderful meat," and it's like, "Yeah, I've tasted your meat before. I've tasted your plates. I know what this shit. Now try to not fuck up the rest of
Yeah.
the plates." It's like you're going to a restaurant that you used to go, and you have an idea, and they're still saying it's gonna be great.
It's a restaurant that used to go. I'll shut up now.
We're going to be sued by the amount of musics we've tried to sing here.
I don't even care. I don't even care. Keep
No,
go-
no, don't.
keep
okay.
going.
But it's like where you go to a restaurant that used to be great, and you're in the say, yeah, it's still great, but you need to see for yourself it's still great or not anymore. So, fuck. I don't know.
It's shit.
Yeah,
It's shit.
it's fuck you in the ass.
Very nice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No, it's just playing our versions of Borat.
No, the thing is that
This is my sister. She's the best third or in the
she's number 2 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
Exactly.
He's my sister. Jesus. That movie is really fun.
Yeah.
I need to see that movie again.
Yeah, that movie was fucked up.
I still left my ass off.
Fuck. Sorry. I'm fucking sleepy because I've been playing Detroit for up to 8 a.m.
Hello,
Hello.
my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
Jesus. But the game is so good. The game is so good.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I
Don't
can
mind
see
me.
that. Yeah. But
Connor I am. Sent by Cyberlife I was.
I was.
Crossovers we ask for.
Yeah. Now I need a patch, a rogue patch to put on PlayStation just to change Connor to skin green.
If there was a game just made up of investigations with Connor and Hank, I would buy that game in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I'm liking the dual side.
Connor is easily my favorite character on
Yeah.
the game. Easily. especially because I think that he has the best options throughout the story.
Yeah.
I don't know in which part you are and if you still have all of the characters.
Yes.
But
I think I'm at the part where basically the detective guy was eating a burger.
oh, you're still
Mate,
early. Yeah, you're still
yeah.
early in the game. Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm at the point. Yeah, it's nothing I can say to not spoil the game.
No, but you're still early. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That part is still early. Yeah.
I'm kind of early.
It's like the Connor's second mission or
no,
something.
I've been like. I think I'm still in the second mission of Connor.
Yeah, I think that's the second Connor's mission. Apart from the tutorial. Apart from the tutorial.
Apart from the tutorial, yes, then it's the second
it's the
mission.
second, yeah.
I
The
spot.
tutorial is amazing. I
Yeah,
really enjoyed it.
yeah.
And the soundtrack, oh my god. And
And the effects.
don't get me started on the soundtrack.
The effects are amazing.
Yeah.
I like that this week they gave us the deluxe version, so it has everything. You have
It has the soundtrack and
you
the
have the art
illustrations,
book,
yeah.
and they also gave Heavy Rain and started
Which is the second time they gave Heavy Rain, because they already had given it before.
Oh, no, it was on the pack of the deluxe version.
No, but they already did
Yeah,
give us Heavy Rain.
I wasn't
last year.
there. I wasn't there in that time, so bonus for me.
So yeah, I would still get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Heavy Rain is also really cool.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to play Beyond Two Souls. I haven't played it yet. A friend of mine says they already gave us the game, but I can't be sure.
Which one?
Beyond Two Souls. I can't remember either.
If they gave it was before
Yeah, I can't.
I was around in
I
the
can't
PlayStation
remember.
Plus.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I mean, he says they gave it, but I don't remember adding it to my library. So probably it was me who was the stupid guy.
No, it probably they gave it in one of those things of the extra game. You know, you always have the two games, and then a third game that sometimes is just for VR and such.
No, Beyond Two Souls is not for VR.
No, but some of the games they gave Plus is for VR.
but
Others
I don't
it isn't.
remember seeing it. The thing.
Actually, I don't. I need a VR system right now.
I don't.
I need.
I would
because
like to have it.
No,
but I
this
don't need.
this month they also gave the painting software.
Oh, right.
I want to try that shit.
So add it. Add it
I already added
on
it.
the library.
Yeah,
When you
done.
get the VR system, just
Like in 10 years.
go crazy. Yeah, go crazy.
But yeah, I think that's
Go crazy! Go stupid! Memes. We should stop seeing memes.
The other day I was at the metal concert and I just had an image that.
Did you see Toy?
No,
With
it was
Trivium?
no, I was the day after.
Ah.
I wanted to see Troy because Toy played the Portuguese music
And then he
played.
sang a Trivium song
Yeah.
in English. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen the videos. So cool. The guy the guy with like a belly this big.
Yeah.
Doing push-ups.
you're doing this big for the podcast that is only audio.
Because I'm talking to you right now.
Ah, okay.
And you can see it. The guy has like a
Big ass beer.
Yeah. No, he doesn't drink beer.
No, the big ass.
You said beer.
Yeah, well,
But he doesn't drink
I
beer.
want to say a belly.
Belly, yeah.
Um,
But he doesn't drink beer. Every time he gets drunk on red wine. He only drinks red wine.
Fancy. Super
He said
fancy.
it. He said it on an interview.
Uh,
I have a whole new respect for that guy.
But during the Lamb of God concert. Motherfuckers!
I'm surprised you didn't break your head.
No, because I was like,
I was kind of hoping you did.
no. Thank you.
I would be very proud if you did.
No, the thing was, I was with my best friend. And she's like
Hello.
2/3 of my height. So if I lost her in the crowd, I do not see her until the end of the concert.
You would just. Why didn't you turn on your lantern on your phone and you would be her beacon of hope?
Because I'll explain. What happened was it was about the last or the almost last music to play. I think it was Redneck. Either it was Redneck or Late to Rest. and they say, "We are going to throw out this shit. You on the right, you're going to the left. You in the front, you're going to the back. Let's circle this shit." And was like, just turned to her and said, "Shit is a circle of death.
No.
It's a fucking pit of
You
death."
think on Lamb of God? Did
Yeah,
you really
no.
think
The thing is, I was expecting it.
there is no circle pit? You're delusional.
Exactly.
Someone take this man to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'm just in delusion. I was so high of the amount
You-
of drugs people were
You
smoking
didn't.
inside.
You didn't see the circle pit because it's not there.
No, I didn't see
You
it
haven't
because
seen Chernobyl, haven't you?
no.
Oh right.
Yeah. So,
So
I
I'm
was
just
like,
talking
Yeah.
out of my ass right
yeah.
now.
So
Shit.
I grabbed her and we started moving to the left because we were on the left side, and the circle was happening like 2 people away. It was fucking madness.
It's Lamb of God. What did you expect?
I forgot.
Beach chairs and sunflowers?
No, I forgot. I was just expecting mosh and crowd surf. I forgot the pit of death.
Lamb of God is probably the wildest band I have ever seen live in my life. It's not. It was
No, the thing is, you know that the VOA had restrictions for mosh and crowd surf.
That's why they-
I was already looking like, yeah.
That's why they changed the venue. Come on. We are
No.
not stupid. They said it was a security problem on stage, but
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a second. I
Even
don't believe
even
that.
Unkind said it was a.
That's because it's the official information.
Okay.
Don't get me shit.
Okay.
It was because
But-
of the circle pits.
but-
The concert was going to be on a stadium,
Yeah.
on a football stadium. You can't mosh pit on grass.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
Yes, you can. If you fall, it's better.
Trust me, it's a bad idea.
Okay, but
On hard floor, it's easier not to fall.
but what? Yeah, but the concert was great, and
Randy is probably the best frontman I've seen live in my life.
Nah, it was fucking amazing. Gojira was fucking amazing. We had problems with the bus, so we arrived late. It was already playing Gojira.
Hey.
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
we lost like one song.
Still.
Yeah, I know. I went by car, but my best friend
That's
went
criminal.
by bus,
That's
and we
criminal.
had to eat first.
That's criminal.
And they like it was a fucking mess. So her bus took like 1 hour and 40 instead of 55 minutes.
You can't just miss a
I know.
Gojira song.
But I saw the song that I wanted.
Which one?
L'Enfant Sauvage.
Ah, L'Enfant Sauvage, yeah.
Yeah, I love that song.
They have better played live.
But I love that tune.
The best song that I've heard them play live,
Yeah.
and I nearly got my head broken in that song, was The Art of Dying. The Art of Dying is insane.
Yeah.
Played live, it's an insane song. Oh
Yeah.
my god. But
Yeah, they're fucking great.
we're taking too long.
Yeah.
We should
We're talking
continue
about
discussion
metal now.
without this.
Yeah.
Yeah, go see Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Go listen to some heavy metal.
Go buy a ticket to another country to see the last concert of Slayer.
Go play Battlefront 2.
Go play old games of Star Wars.
Keep listening to us.
I'm picking up this Friday my RPG set.
And may the force be with you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.